Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time for not the RPG mod run. Unfortunately, those of you who didn't read my post or my tweet or the Discord message that I put out yesterday or day before yesterday, depending on where you are, unfortunately, the passive tree mod is not saving progress at all. Multiple people have talked about this on the Steam forums. It happened to me twice now, and unfortunately, we lost all of our progress on that. So currently, the mod is officially kind of considered bugged in my mind, just because it is not saving progress in between runs, in between installs. Even after reinstalling it like I did previously, it's still not working, unfortunately. So there's really no point into trying to play a persistent progression mod that is not going to be saving stuff persistently. So hopefully the dev is aware of it. I do not know the developer. I don't know how to contact them, but I'm sure that they are aware of it because so many people have been posting about it. So instead, what we're going to be doing for Wacky Wednesday today is we're going to be doing another all pills taken run. That's right, because technically last week was barely an all pills taken run. I mean, we had I think we had 4 or 5 pills that we ever saw, and it was sad. So we'll see if the game feels like playing ball today. And here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Swollen on the Invictus subreddit. Tyler was 99 pennies and no donation machine. Mid La Tienda. Yes, and then there's the La Tienda Encantada. I do not know what that means. So fine jewelry and accessories, apparently, I guess. So thank you all very much for the support last week. Of course, we are only 1 like streak away tally from the like streak goal, which is definitely gonna be happening after this run because I just have a feeling. I got the feeling. CJ is gonna be Hotel 7, Foxtrot 9, 0 Juliet, 3 Kilo. We've got we got pretty good tiers, pretty good damage, pretty good movement speed. Shot speed's okay, and Breath of Life, which is, yep. Also starting off with the Lucky Rock as well, so if we do happen to get any bombs or anything like that, then I will be blowing up rocks and stuff so we can get some extra income. That would be nice. But the main focus of this run is going to be how many pills will we be taking, and hopefully they're not all terrible. So as a reminder on an all pills run, everybody, I am not allowed to skip any pills unless it's a negative pill. Some people still don't understand that concept, so I'm going to explain it once again. I have to take all unidentified pills. If it is a bad pill, then I will not be taking it because it just makes no sense at all. Oh, I thought I could get out of that curse room before that the iframes would wear off. So again, I'm going to restate it once again. I have to take all unidentified pills, and then after that, if there's a negative pill, I do not have to take it because, again, you would never do that in a normal run, and that's just it. I would never do this in a regular run myself, but hey, this is what all pills taken are. Dry Baby. We'll be taking Dry Baby. Dry Baby, of course, is a great starting item for us. As long as he triggers. There are some times when Dry Baby just doesn't, he's not feeling it, and then that's when the problems happen. Get a heart there, which would be nice. Ooh, I wouldn't mind having the treasure map as well. So last week's all pills run was obviously a pretty big disappointment. It was just a bust because the game just didn't give us. Thank you, Dry Baby. Just straight up didn't give us a whole lot of pills to even choose from. Once again, we get another famine here, which is, I mean, this is just the boss that we see on floor 1. This is our life here. It's either that or Yellow Champion Gurglings, apparently. But I was bummed out. It had been a couple days since I actually tried to play the RPG mod, and I was like, well, I'm not going to record any more episodes today because I want to see if it actually gets patched. And it did not. So I don't know what to do about that at this point, but it's like I said on the community post, there is no point for me to even do a leveling series or even like show off the mod right now if it's not working for people. Someone on the Discord also said that and someone in the YouTube comments also said that their progress had also been reset. And it's unfortunate, man. It really is, because I want to see that mod do well, and I don't know what would have changed to stop progression from saving in between reinstalls, uninstalls, and yeah, there's not really much I can do about it. So hopefully it gets fixed, but if not, there's plenty of other mods out there. There's lots of mods that people have been requesting for Wacky Wednesdays, and we gotta check out some of those. So whenever the passive tree mod is fixed, then we'll definitely make some room for it, and yeah, really dive into it. I do feel much better than I did yesterday. I did get some sleep, thankfully. Yeah, I feel much more energized and full of vigor, full of life and energy today. As I say it, my stereotypical monotone voice, which is not like that's not by my own choice either. That's just how I talk. You know, it's just like when people see me too. Like I've got kind of that resting grumpy cat face. That's just I'm like I don't what do you want me to do? I'm not gonna sit here and smile, look like a schmuck over here while people are talking to me and I'm listening. Like, you know, I mean, it's not something I do. I just got that resting grumpy face. You know what I'm talking about. Gonna take 2020 here, which is great. Where is? Let's see. Yeah, Seagram could definitely be there. I mean, it could be there. I'm sad that we didn't get a chance to even sniff at the treasure map, but what can you do there? No bombs, so we couldn't even go and try to bomb something to farm it with Lucky Rock. There's our secret room, and yeah, I mean, that's 15 cents potentially right there. Problem is that we need to have a bomb. Necesito mucho bomba. Muchas bomba. Well, now we have 5 cents that we can buy a singular bomba, if there is one, and there is. And this is about to be the world's most valuable bomb because it's about to get us a grand total of 15 cents for one bomb, baby. That was close enough, but hey, we are going to take the. I will take the burnt penny here. I'm gonna do this just temporarily, just because I'm trying to see if we can get more money. Okay. Here we go. Okay, hang on now. Now imagine if we ended up getting like the trinket smelter. This would be an amazing combo. We can go get Hive Mind now. One bomb back, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to do that because, well, we don't have any way of smelting it unless we get marbles, which then we could be looking at a very interesting setup here. We got Twanky, we got Compound Fracture, which gives us those sort of, it's almost like a Cricket's Body-esque type splinter shot. You got to be careful. Oh, here's our first pill. And yep. Love the double swing here with 2020 and Soul Samson. Yeah, we absolutely body Gemini. I almost ran into the exit just because. And yeah, neither one of these items are really that good. So what we could do here is we needed money, which we kind of do. We could bomb some rocks and hope. I mean, with the lucky penny, and then hope that we get some payouts from the burnt penny, making sort of an infinite loop of money and bombs. That would be nice. I got tears up. Okay. I mean, I'll trade a little shot speed for some tears. Okay, so we have 2 bombs. We need to find the greatest concentration of rocks that we can get, which is right here. Yeah, that was not a lot of coins there, game. No, you idiot! So what I was supposed to do was go back, pick up the burnt penny, and then walk and grab the coins, but obviously... Yeah, so I'm using Breath of Life just to hold Isaac's breath to make him temporarily, and I mean very temporarily, invulnerable. And, I mean, there's nothing to buy on this floor anyway. It just would have been nice to have gotten a little bit extra money, but... That's Invicta, baby! Okay, so far it's 1 bad pill to 1 good pill. And as much as I probably will never use Breath of Life, I'm still not going to use Magic Skin. The thing about Magic Skin is that it just doesn't go away if you use it. It's a great item in concept, trading your life for an immediate upgrade possibly is, and on demand is fantastic. But you have to hold on to it for the entire run, which in certain circumstances is not that huge of a deal. We don't want that. Because if you think about it, like how many times have we ended a run with the same spacebar item anyway? It happens quite often. But usually that item is like good. And magic skin, it can be good if you have rerolls, especially if you're using them in the secret room, but we don't, so I'm stuck. Reason why I did not want the matchstick is because I do not want bombs taking the place of our post-room clear spawn. It has a very good chance of eliminating keys out of there, which keys are obviously very important. But we don't want that. We just want a regular 50-50 chance for a bomb if we ever pick up any pennies. Mamba? Yeah, we take sulfuric acid. Damage upgrade is nice. It gives us a way to destroy rocks and stuff as well, as you see right here. So this would have been great with the lucky penny, but 3 pills, health down, and I can turn it into a health up. So might as well get that back. And infested. So if you didn't know, if you take a health down pill and you go down to 1 HP, we talked about this a couple days ago. You go down to 1 HP, it will convert to a health up pill temporarily until you gain more HP. Then we'll go right back down to a health down pill. Get it? Got it? All right. We've been having a lot of new people join the mosh pit on WoW. Technically, the Disciples of Mayhem, but that's been very cool. Thank you, everyone who's been applying and stuff. We've been trying to get through the applications as fast as possible because there's a lot of people. As a reminder, if you do apply to the WoW Guild, just remember to use the passwords mosh pit and then YT. Some sort of YT, just to let me know. Yep. Speed up. Okay, we need speed up. Luck up's fine. Amnesia. Another tears up, baby. Okay. All right, pills. You know, pills doing okay. Oh, this is. We're at the boss room. Thank you. But yeah, make sure you use just in your application in the notes or whatever. Just say mosh pit and then YT for YouTube. That way I know exactly who or where you're coming from. And also, please include your YouTube name if you can, just so we recognize who you are. You don't have to, of course, but it would help. It would help me out to know, like, hey, is this person in Twitch? Do they watch Twitch here? If we're trying to raid or something like that, so we can call upon you. Or Discord name is fine as well. Mom's Pearl is going to give us a luck upgrade in range, and I will take Bloody Lust. I'm not going to take Multidimensional Baby because we already have Dry Baby, and we'll just head on down. For these all pills run, for every pill accidentally skipped, I must take a bad pill on the next all pills run. So we need someone to be the pill keeper of the mosh pit. It sounds like a title of a job that you really don't want, but you know what? That's a risk I'm willing to take. Keeper of the pills. Be Wrath here. Wrath shouldn't be a problem. Despite us getting the damage down with 2020, it's always good to have that split shot. I will take Mr. Boom because it's just better than Breath of Life. You can use Mr. Boom for anything, for damage, for getting into secret rooms, that sort of stuff. Obviously, we have sulfuric acid, so we won't necessarily be using it for secret rooms. But it's nice for damage, though. Those yellow tears you see there are from sulfuric acid. And, you know, you don't really have to have mapping at that point if you have a way of skipping rooms, like just getting out of there. Mapping, of course, is still the bee's knees, and you definitely want it. But if you don't have it, this is the next best thing, because if you do go in the wrong direction, you just saw me do right there. I can just simply walk out and just not pay any mind to it. Get Mini Mush here, which is going to give us a nice range and movement speed upgrade. I'll definitely take that. Still looking for Magic Mush, though, and with us having sulfuric acid, there's really no excuse not to destroy every mushroom that we see. And unfortunately, thank you, Dry Baby. Without having Breath of Life, it is going to cost us a Soul Heart to get in and out. Use Mr. Boom there. Maybe we get a Soul Heart back. Which didn't even sound like English for a second there. Soul Heart back? I sound like my old Creole, not janitor, but I guess he was kind of the janitor back in high school. Equipment manager, I guess. He's an old dude from Louisiana who talked with a very, very heavy Creole accent, and it was hilarious. Obviously, we have to be careful with the visual doo-doo going on with everything that's flying around all over the place. So that's the unfortunate downside of stuff like Cricket's Body and Compound Fracture. Visual doo-doo do be bad, though. Get our Soul Heart back here. There's also 5 bombs. I didn't even know the secret room was there, to be honest. I mean, that's 5 bombs. We really don't need bombs. Take you. Take you. Then if there's rooms that we just don't have to clear, we can just walk through. I mean, there's no consequence to doing so, especially if there's nothing in there that we need to blow up or anything. Crawl space. I was just getting ready to say, if we really, really... Worm Buddy! If we really, really wanted to min-max everything, we could use sulfuric acid to just simply blow up every single rock that we see. But yeah, don't try placing bombs when you have Compound Fracture either. And meat, which is going to give us a damage upgrade and an HP upgrade. And yeah, we really don't need the burnt penny anymore, honestly. We've got unlimited bombs, basically. And Curse the XL. What in the world? It goes up above the beast door? Really? A little bit odd. Anyway, yeah, if you really, and I mean really, had to min-max, you could go and destroy every single rock on every single level to make sure that you get a crawl space if there is one. Contrary to popular belief, there is not a crawl space on every single level. That does not exist. Oh, we were way ahead of boss rush. And we found the boss room right here. So if we have a way of getting out of there, unfortunately, sulfuric acid cannot get us out of the mom room again. But at least we know where the boss room is. Now we just got to find the Fool card. Did need some shot speed, so I will take stem cells, and obviously more HP always helps. So when you make the distinction of when do you need to min-max or not is what you might be asking me. And for those of you who don't know me very well. And under certain circumstances, I can try to get this pill, but I don't remember if it's identified or not. I hate everything. Oh, thanks. Puberty. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, under certain circumstances, if we're in a low life situation in a late game scenario, I will do stuff like that only because I have to. Like, you absolutely have to get everything you can to win a run. It would be under those set of circumstances. Now, if this is a 5 room, then you might have my attention here, game. Thank you, Dry Baby. Is not. 6 room. I don't necessarily want to get rid of this combo. The Fool card. Okay, so we can at least get out of the mom room and boss rush. So let's go do that before we try to trounce around to find our other shop and item room here. I doubt that we're going to be able to get a Devil Deal here just because it was an XL floor, so I'm fully expecting us not to get one. Yeah. Definitely need to wait for all the fractals flying everywhere to not be on the screen before you try to place a bomb. Get tears and shot speed upgrade, which is not really that good, to be honest. Our shot speed is getting to the point where it's getting too high now, especially with something like having compound fracture. Definitely want the damage here with the negative, and oh my god, this is going to be a silly amount of crap flying around everywhere on the screen. Okay, hang on now. We get silver dollar. Now you have my attention. Silver dollar is going to give us a shop guaranteed in womb and beyond. Well, in both wombs, I mean. So I will take the hermit card because we don't need the fool card at this point. And no, we gotta go Charm of the Vampire. Belly button would be kind of cool, but yeah. No, Charm of the Vampire is just too much damage to ignore. Well, I guess it's not that much damage. Either way, Charm of the Vampire is still better. Gonna take 4.5 volt. Gonna buy this last full heart. There we go. Getting a little money back in the donation machine there. This tears rate is now starting to become kind of nutty, and as much as I would love to take Vibrant Bulb, should have taken Belly Button Nerd, something. Yeah, I'm still gonna be going after Charm of the Vampire 100% of the time, especially for the healing that you get. If you're wondering why our tears rate's getting so our tears rate's getting so crazy here, is because of Bloody Gust, and we keep taking bad damage. I don't even know what. I'm assuming it was a tiny little speck of creep in that last room that we took damage in. Mom's wig's kind of But the thing is that money is still now very important because we have the silver dollar that's going to allow us to go into the womb and buy new things. Being able to buy stuff late game, just giving yourself the opportunity to get extra items is what I'm all about. I do wish we had a slightly better spacebar item here to go along with 4.5 volt, especially with this damage, which honestly this damage is nothing crazy, but we just have quantity over quality of damage, and it's wrecking house right now. It's also be a very easy and effective way of destroying things. Like rocks and stuff like that we normally wouldn't even think about doing. Get an Emperor card, very nice. We definitely want to do the challenge room here just because, again, we're looking for as much money as possible.
Judgment.
Excuse me? Okay, we got 20 cents. Hey, or 21 cents is good enough for a premium item. We don't need the Hierophant card. We have the Emperor card here, so yeah, we're looking okay. Could go to the curse room, but I'm not. All right, do your best here. All pills taken, because, well, I feel like we've taken way more pills this run already than we did the entire duration of the last run from last Wednesday. Max out our tears rate here. Again, money is important for us. Us having the silver dollar. There we go. Game tried to get me. Try to get me. Let's get that rock out of the way. There we go. We should be able to beat them before they shoot us or even see us. In that previous room, I mean. There's our shop right there. Right next to the boss room too. And charge key and a lever's card. I tell you what. Black Soul Heart. Probably should have picked that up before we actually did anything, but yeah. The shop's how you say no mooey, thank you. Spanish Mosh Pit's like, no, he's back. 4K. Hear Alex right now saying Invicta, no. Like, see. We end up getting Bighorn here, which is going to allow us to have those extra little procs of Bighorn grab or slam or whatever you want to call it. Apparently we opened up the secret room, which I didn't even know there was a secret room over here. Okay, so we have an opportunity here to get more stuff. Even though the last shop didn't really do anything for us, it's all about having the opportunity. I keep telling people, you know, you may not get the item, the perfect item that you're looking for or you want, but the important thing is that you understood how to give yourself more opportunity to put yourself in an advantageous position to get more items. More options, more choices equals a safer run. And more fun, too. We could take rare candy. We literally don't need... we do not need the silver dollar anymore. This is our last shop. E.H. Dizzle. Okay. Hey, look. Look. I put in my time, all right? I took all the pills before we got PH Dizzle. Look, I'll even take a puberty pill. Now, the adult transformation does give Isaac Stompy and also gives him an HP upgrade, which... again, under the most extreme circumstances, that could be something that I do play for. It hasn't really ever had to be a thing, but the important thing is just that knowing if we needed an HP upgrade in an emergency situation, the adult transformation is definitely another thing that could be viable. Telepill. Took Telepills there, even though I didn't have to because we already had it identified, but. That's because of PhD. We would not have known what that would have been. Judgment. Definitely not the one we want. Perks. Hey. I ain't gonna be mad at Perks now. Perks are gonna give us the wafer effect. It's a very underrated pill. Oh, we did get another devil deal here. Yeah, well, yeah, we got it, but it wasn't really a devil deal. Curse the Blind. I just imagine what this would look like here if we end up having Conjoined. On top of having, you know, much lower damage, we also would just be having so much more garbage flying everywhere. And it's times like this that I really do wish that there was a transparency setting on the game for friendly. I mean, there is sort of an indicator that you can see with enemy projectiles, but there's none for friendly projectiles. And being able to say like, hey, this is... just having a more clear distinction of what is friendly and what is not would help out greatly in this situation. Of course, if you're on a strong run, that's probably not going to be any real level of concern. But it does contribute towards a surprising amount of damage that you take because you just can't see. You cannot see where the shots are coming from. So having something like that, man, we were finding every dead end here. This is why I said, you know, hey, we may not have mapping, but we have something that's almost as good. You know, okay. You know, hey, look at that, we found it. A Yara. We could take that to the next floor, but then if it's back-to-back Curse of Blind, then I would have been very mad. Plus, Emperor card just takes it straight to Lamb, so. But yeah, it's unfortunate about the RPG mod. I'm really hoping that it gets fixed soon. Because I would like to do those streams I was talking about and also do the sister series. But until it's patched and people reporting that their saves are saving again, we gotta sort of move on for a little bit here. In my opinion, it is one of the best mods to have come out this year so far, and maybe in the last couple years besides Fiend Folio. Now, I may not necessarily like Fiend Folio all that much, but it's in terms of the amount of time that was put into it and the amount of effort and the art and everything about it, I think that Fiend Folio, I think it's safe to say it is one of the most impressive mods that we've ever seen since probably Anti-Birth. I have a Cult gives a huge amount of damage, but the problem is that we don't have the wafer. We don't have the perks pill, but that's fine. We should be able to just smoke Lamb here. So at the end of the day, we did take some more pills. We got PhD, but you know what? We still I would say that this run had more positive pills than more negative pills. And you know, use that for whatever kind of information and evidence that you want, but it wasn't too bad. The last 2 times that we've taken all pills have not been too bad, so I'm not saying the wind is changing or anything for me taking pills. I'm just saying, hey, give credit where credit is due. And I will say thank you very much, everyone, for all the support this past week going on into the month of September. Every single run so far has been an absolute banger, including this one as well. So someday our hot streak has got to end soon. And when it does, you know it's going to come crashing down hard. So, but until then, thanks for watching this video. Thanks to patrons of mine like Michael McMaster, Fred, Caitlin Bennett, and Andrew Fluett. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of the episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Sinvicta.